Right, knew that was actually going to work for a nice change. And that right, howdy who indeed, BBPN of course guest. Season 16, round 2. I'm not going to say technically today's a doubleheader. The second game's later tonight. But, yes, indeed, we have Blood Bowl action at our regular scheduled time. Yep, hopping around the divisions, seeing which games actually got in there, because what we want is, well, something a little different this time. Yes, what was it, Sunday's game? Absolutely, I get why I was asked to broadcast it, because everyone needed to see, the abysmal lack of ethics shown, by this year's Referees Guild being susceptible to that kind of bribery and malice, by of all things an Amazon team. So, disgusting as that may be, at least gives you we don't shy away for showing the ugliness of that game. Anyway, now we're going to show a different kind of ugliness. Human on human, the most plain, this is what the XFL dreamed it was. It really is.
That was just upsetting and gross.
Yeah, everyone told me that was a very upsetting game there. But, this is why, people love the broadcast here, because we don't shy away from controversy. And now we kind of rub our balls all up and down it all day, all night, Marianne. But here we go, human on human team, XFL, the way it was meant to be. Actually, I gotta admit, I'm kind of curious how this matchup's actually gonna, turn into, because let's be honest here, take a look at the teams. Different styles, different skills between these two coaches here who might actually know what they're doing. Wizard on one side, now Wizard on the other there, so it's interesting to see one team has come in indeed with the Wizard. 2 reserves versus 1. I do expect it to be an unusual tactical battle. Alright, free square, alright. Are we going to get moving?
Do it!
He'll do it. He'll do it when he's just ready to do it. Anyway, so place your bets who's going to win this one here. I do expect this honestly to be, well, quite an honestly interesting battle.
Would you get going, you pirate?
Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, so we'll see how bizarre this game does indeed. Hey, how he's played. How are the repairs going in Ontario? Yeah, I had people I had to support today where it's like, yep, their phone systems don't work. 800,000, eh? Yeah, I can believe that. D-Marks, you name it. Anyway, yeah. It's a human-on-human affair, which, again, there's a whole part of me going, I'm real curious how this plays out here, because it's 2 different coaching styles with how a human team works. So, immediately I'm seeing, yeah, the Detroit Lions actually put, their ogre all the way in the back. And I'm like, okay, there's no claw involved, so your logic behind that is a bizarre logic. But okay, we'll allow this one. Considering, technically how he spread up, it's a modification of what we like to call the basic nickel defense. It was a modified version of it. Will it work? Well, again, he's trying to play against his opponent here, and he knows Lando's got, quite a lot of diabolical, oh dear, skills right there.
You got a lot of guts coming here after what you pulled.
Well, he hasn't pulled anything yet, and as you can see, immediately we have an opportunity to go get the ball carrier if he's willing to chance it. So I'm very eager to see, will the Detroit Lions actually, go after them and go right after the ball turn 1, because it is there. It's not an easy block. I'll be the first to say that, but it is doable. All right, so instead, well, he gets the hit. So come on, lad. Your target's right there. You want to break this game open very early. There it is, right there. What the fuck is he doing? He's going to go focus fire on this poor lad. Okay. Not too sure that's the wise idea, but he might get him off the pitch. There we go. Got him.
Dun, dun, dun.
What is it? Yeah, it's a stun. Not for long. Here we go.
Your creatures
creatures are becoming angry.
Did he get him? How bad was that? Oh god, that was fucking quick, wasn't it? Yeah, that was fucking quick at all. There's the apothecary already. Turn 1! Turn 1. Already the apothecary's been burned. Oh, who let him in? Alright. Yeah, I don't think it's a Warfowl game, that's for sure. So, Detroit Leons, as you can see, immediately it's decided opportunity for the ball, ignores it, goes for the kill. He did get the kill, and then he dodges away for no reason. Why are we dodging? Alright, Lando, you're going to have to bring this game back under control here. Like, I just seriously need to break this back under control. Lando's already burned his apothecary. Reminder, he's only got the one, and there it went. So now any casualty he takes is critical. Why is the dirty player not doing... Look, you've got a dirty player, you have a 2-man advantage, and already you can see your opponent's shown up to kill. You might want to use them. I don't think I'm being, nitpicky? Picky nits? Look, this is not rocket surgery. There is a tactic here you should be using, and you're not using it. Well, he's going to go for the score probably here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 GFI. Remember, he's movement 7 this one. So, yeah, he can score now. Will it make a difference? We'll see. Solid punch. Not sure what I was trying to achieve, but he got the punch away, and he's carrying the ball. Remember, there is a... Well, there was, and there it is. Down everybody goes. Well, there it is. There's the opening he wants. He's got the guard in, and here we go. Yep. 2 dice on the thrower. And there it is. A solid hit, and he takes him down. Yep, there's the pylon. Just fucking make sure. Is he very down? I don't know. Looks down. He looks very fucking dead, doesn't he? Oh, dear.
That was strangely arousing.
He's dead. He's dead. Take him out. Roll him in. The fucking bastard's dead. And yes, if you're all checking at home, that is 2 kills and 2 turns straight by the same fucking player. This arsehole. Yep, he's got 2 confirmed kills. That is fucking impressive. I don't think Lando's happy. But then again, my answer, dear Lando, you played right into his tactic. You literally played into it. And the beatings are going to continue till the morale improves. Like, he had a dirty play. If that's the style he's going to play, you need to modify it and make him pay for this. Instead, you've been letting this guy get away with it all day. Yes, I'm at 2 turns, but... And meanwhile, the Detroit Lions just now... readjust positions, and yep, casual dodge, because now he figures at this point he can just get away with it, and just keeps things, oh dear.
Finish him!
Contained until Paxton finally shows up, interferes, no armor break fortunately for you there. Well, for now anyway. Oh lord. Alright, Lando, you've got a lot of problems in there.
We'll last longer than we will against that Death Star.
And now you're all bound over the ogre, because of course you do. Alright, so Lando's already out 2 players, both dead! These weren't nobodies. Yeah, that was his best skilled thrower. Killed. Meanwhile, there we go. Reroll, because he's desperate to make something work. There we go. Solid hit. Okay, dirty player. Guess who you... Okay, get the ball. Okay, I agree with that. Running away. Makes the casual dodge, and now he's running for his life. Yes, he is. Meanwhile, dirty player has to do what he needs to do. And gets the injury. Beautiful foul right on his backside. It's a permanent injury. Right into a death right there. Good God. He's dead. He's dead. Take him out. Roll him in. The fucking killer's dead. Crowd. Yeah, they can't believe that one. Oh, well, there's the ejection, but I don't think he fucking cares. Lando does not care one iota. He will take that ejection. Boy, what the fuck game did we just do? Turn 3, if you can believe it. Cole Grimwald, we've got 3 dead in 3 turns. 3. These 2 teams are destroying each other.
Grass grows, birds fly, sun shines, and brother, I hurt people.
That is brutal, and you can see why. He took the death. Failed apothecary, it was a strength decrease. Yeah, you can see why. Otherwise, he has to spend the skill upgrade and buy Dauntless. That was the only skill upgrade he could buy. Because then he's useless otherwise. Because he's the piling on player. So he might as well take the death, get rid of the bloat. That was his feeling. I don't blame him, but That's a hell of a way to go, isn't it? To Valhalla he goes. God item. Anyway, moving on. Solid punch on the front line. Yeah, there's actually a front line in this game. And there goes another one. Yeah, I know, he survived. It's a fucking miracle. Meanwhile, one guy in the backside gets the push. We got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. We have got ourselves a game. 2 deaths. Technically 3, but 2 deaths within the first 3 turns of this traumatic game. And I will say traumatic. Elga finally gets into play, and here we go. Bit of a counterattack by Lando here. Now he just needs to score, which quite frankly is all he wants to do now is score this fucking thing. Gets to take down the ball carrier. Ball pops free, no problem. Here we go. Casual dodging, easy peasy. I said easy peasy.
I'm the administrator of this facility.
Are you now? All right. Well, if you're an administrator, you're an administrator of the world of pain. Come on, GFI. Oh, he doesn't want to tempt it. He's already burned his rear out. Will not tempt it. Meanwhile, back end, back hit, and so he's got to try and do this.
We've got to give him more time.
Detroit Leons fighting fierce this game, but have suffered their first death, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a hell of a death, but after he got 2 kills. Oh, here we go. It's time for Surf and Turf. Comes in. Yeah, he's not even bothering with the ball. There we go. There's the Surf. Goodbye, Sunshine. And in he goes. And that is a huge injury. Oh, this is getting nasty. Yep, no long-term effect, but yep, as you can tell, that is another critical player taken out. Everyone's cheering. Brutal. So yeah, for you keeping track at home, Lando has now lost several key pieces, some permanently. And the beatings have not stopped yet.
I broke your stupid crap, moron.
God, what a game this one's turning into be there. Oh, God. Here we were wondering, I wonder what this is going to be like. Exactly what the XFL should have been. Deaths. Violence. I tell you, the XFL fell way short of expectations. It really did. Big punch right there. He's not really caring about the ball carrier. The Detroit Leons have figured they have done their job. Now, admittedly, he's got the 1 reserve. He's going to need him. Meanwhile, we're back to fouling. Because of course we are. Did you get all removal? Nope, tell you stunned. Don't worry, there's still writing up going on about the other death. You know, apparently he's being cited. Alright, Lando. Well, is he going to score? Yeah, he's not going to waste any fucking time. There's the score. What a game. Well, the real question now everyone is asking is, can Lando recover from this? Yes, he scored, but look at the death. Yeah, now you can see he's got an injury, he's got an ejection, he's got a death. Remember, he had two reserves. He is down players, according to Cadet's math, for the rest of this game. Meanwhile, the killer himself also is dead. On a blown apothecary, yep. Once again, Dr. Helix did his job and killed the bastard. Well done, bravo, bravo. Next time, use a thinner chainsaw. Anyway, so, Detroit Leons have a full roster, barely, because here goes this one substitute there. It is his game to win now. It really is. He has laid a mark down. And you can see, yep, he's already burned the wizard. He can win this game. Lando would love to salvage this. All right, who called that in?
Howly doody!
You know, that could have been bad either team. That really could. That was a terrible thing to see there. Nullifies the bribe. Who's going to pay for the winning presents, I swear? All right, front line, Detroit Leons. Well, there we go. Easy KO.
How quickly the tide turns.
Lando already on the backstop there. Everyone just cannot believe just how insane this game has gone. We are now in turn 5. 5! With 3 dead. Someone wake up Grimwald from his coma. Apparently he's missing out on the game of the week pretty much. It's already Monday. I'm going to be curious if the game later today tops this for kills. Yes, Pro Elves versus Halflings later tonight. At what, 1900 hours? At least my time anyway there. That would be 2100 hours Eastern Standard Time. Oh, that was easy. That was incredibly easy there. Woo!
I'm collateral damage.
Everything's collateral damage in this one here. Right now, Lando's looking at what he's lost this game. He has lost one of the most skilled quarterbacks in the entire league. He is very dead. However, Detroit Lions have lost their killer piece. So, column A, column B. Well, I guess he's going to have to start developing a new killer piece. This right here, Angry Arnold. He's already got money below. Now he's going to need piling on. Well, he is. Mark my words, that's his next skill up. He has to replace the idiot because, well, he just earned his third skill and died. It's a fucking brutal way to play the game, but it's the way it is.
What have we here?
Well, you have a ball right here, and you can see Lando's going right after the ball because he's got no other choice here. Remember, this is only round 2. There's still round 3 before the playoffs. Solid punch down here by Lando. He's keeping in this game. Well, there's a nice removal. There we go.
Come on, hand, old buddy. Don't let me down.
Yeah, and remember, there's no apothecaries either side, so every one of these injuries are going out for the count here. So yeah, Lando might be down too, but if you're looking over here, yep, now congratulations, Detroit Lions are now down players for the rest of the game. Well, there's the mark. It's an easy dodge out. It is indeed easy, but you can see Lando's putting all the pressure in just in case he can get the ball. Alright, not as easy as it was before. Alright, Detroit Lions. Let's see what they do. God, we're looking forward, like I said, I was looking forward to this game. Alright, well, here we go. Chain push, sidestep. Bit of a dangerous one, but you can see what his thinking is. He's got players out here to keep him protected. So, yeah, there he goes. Does he want to go for the cheesy handoff? Yes, he does. And he makes it no problem. There we go. Full speed ahead. Yeah, he's going to buy a turn stalling. Doesn't surprise me. Does not surprise me. Detroit Lions are trying to recover for a turn. Pro or blodge? That is a good question. You know, it depends. If it's LRB, I do like blodge because it kind of gets rid of the 1 in 9 thing. But pro is handy. I won't lie. Big punch, big takedown right there so far. Detroit Lions, they do want to give this one up. Here we go.
Kill him, do it! Shoot him!
He's trying. He's trying to get a couple more here. Because remember, no apothecary. Both teams are now starting to get really hurt. And this is still the first half. Lando, of course, moving in position. He's tempted. He's going to pressure him to not stall one more turn. Oh, there's a nice punch right there.
You still hanging around with this loser?
Yeah, well, if he's still alive, yes. Yes, indeed. Angry Arnold taken down. Oh, you've missed out, son. You've missed out. 3 deaths by turn 3. 3 deaths by turn 3. Violence has definitely been inherent in the system this game. Yeah, brutal. Fucking brutal. There we go. Another solid punch. Sidestep. That might not last long. Down he goes. He's still alive. Come on.
No, not actually.
Oh, well, he's going to keep trying here. Lando needs a bit of revenge here. Alright, here we go. Detroit Lions. What's he going to do? Alright. Let's Leoga, because what could possibly go wrong? Sidestep. Oh, dear.
Clench the butt cheeks.
Yeah, pretty much. Clenching butt cheeks all day. If that had been another kill, that would have been despicable. Yeah, fuck yes. It would have been great, too. Oh, yeah, they are definitely flailing each other. According to Cadet Math, we are definitely dancing into dawn here before the Ewoks eat us all. He's keeping his attention focused here. Hey, is he going to stall the one turn? That is the question we're all curious about. Is he going to stall one turn? Oh, now they're all showing up. Does it now? Does it really? This game is up there with a Warfowl game for the sheer levels of deaths. 3 deaths in 3 turns. Brutal game. The two human firms are absolutely treating this like the XFL was meant to be. That was always my complaint with the XFL. That was always my complaint. Nowhere near the violence level I was promised. That was the whole point of the XFL. Otherwise, why are you even putting on the uniform? Anyway, let's go here.
How you doing, you old pirate?
Well, Lando's got a crack at him. Lando's got a crack at him. It just depends, does he want to risk it for the biscuit or not? It's a big question. Will Lando take the risk? No, he's going to blitz over here. Solid punch, solid takedown, doesn't really achieve anything. And here we go. The foul. Yep, the foul. This is what the game is degenerated into. The level of fouls going on here. Does mark the bastard there. Fails the easy dodge.
We might just take a few of them with us.
Well, he's got nothing else to do. It's turn 8. You might as well re-roll it. And what's he going to do? What was the purpose of all that?
That was just upsetting and gross.
Yeah, wasn't it just? I don't see his purpose for it. Because your opponent does have one reroll, but you kind of got block, he doesn't. You do kind of want to tempt him. However, you are running out of players, so column A, column B. All right, there we go. Solid hit. You treat Leon's bonehead. Well, so much for that fucking idea. Well, does he actually want to throw a block and not? It's a big question right now. It is being a bit greedy. I won't lie, it is being a bit greedy throwing blocks right now. He figures he's safe. But remember, he hasn't scored. Well, in the playoffs, I'd say he scored. But there it is. It's on the board. Bravo, son, bravo. We're tied at 1. Alright, so here we are in halftime, tied up at 1. Amazing, isn't it? This halftime, of course, is brought to you by Colt 45. Single malt liquor. It works every fucking time. Colt 45 single malt liquor. You're a little late on that one. Yeah, maybe. Maybe they are doomed. We'll find out. We will find out indeed. All right, Detroit Lions, they're on the move.
You have made me very angry. Very angry indeed.
Well, trust me, Lando's probably royally pissed at this one. It's just... However, don't get me wrong. Since he actually returned the favor and did kill the killer piece, makes it an interesting game here. Detroit Lions did what they needed to do. They took control very fast in the game there. Lando, of course, though, the surgical foul kind of changed the tempo. Now there's just lots of violence going on. Lando, of course, down 1 player here. Detroit Lions down, well, technically 1, so 10 on 10 for this drive. The wizard has been burned. If anyone wants to ask, that window did do a great job. And now it's all up to Detroit Lions if they can get their act together. The drive down the field for the winning score. Right now, Lando, though, wouldn't mind winning either. Well, that's the idea anyway.
More dust. More ashes. More disappointment.
Remember, there being no more apothecaries right now. Every injury at this point is critical. So each team really is going for maximum harm. Winning... Well, winning's in there. Both teams wouldn't mind a win, considering they both have lost top players. So let's be honest here. A win would look nice in the books, considering, you know. However, let's be honest here, it's both teams that feel this way. Thanks for a more interesting game. Don't you wish this was a playoff game? Because they are playing like it's the playoffs. Give credit to Detroit, like I said, modified nickel defense there. He played, he figured out Lando's strength, made him pay for it. Lando, I'd be blunt, I think he walked right into it. He paid for it. What saved Lando's butt was a surgical foul, which did its job. Changed the nature of the game. And now Lando, well, he's having a little trouble right now.
That thing's operational.
Yeah, the whole thing's operational. But Lando, as you can see here, second half, right on the ball. Literally, he is totally on it there. He's now putting all the pressure in he can to try and shut down the Detroit Lions. Lando right now, he's seeing the situation over here. To him, it's not critical. Remember, these all are linemen, so they're not the highest skilled players in the game. Yeah, it's interesting when you really look at it. This tells you what the Leons have paid for dearly getting to this point. All right, here we are. Turn 10. Has to get out of this situation here. If he fails this dodge, he's fucked. He knows he's fucked. 2 dice. Gets a solid punch. Still a dodge, though. Still is a dodge. Nice.
Brutality.
It's what everyone needed right now. Yeah, another removal.
Oh my, you didn't see that one coming, did you?
Yeah, well, I think everyone saw that one going in there. But, you know, crowd definitely cheering on. Lots of violence today. Lots of fucking violence. It's what you all demanded. Later tonight, of course, it's, what is it? Yeah, 7 p.m. our time, 1900. Yep, Halflings. Yep, Halflings against Pro Elves. What could possibly go wrong that game? Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? That's going to be half the fun of it. Yeah, it's going pretty quick. It's funny which division's going really fast this time. Oh yeah, my last game, what was it, 2 nights ago? Now I've got another game. Oh dear. Well, there's a skull. Rerolls that. Gets out of that situation. Would I reroll that? You know what? Right now it's fine.
What a surprising turn of events, not really.
Yeah, probably not really that surprising, is it, right now? Detroit Leons are now on this drive. There are up players. They have control of their balls. It's going to be coming up to what Lando can come up with to contain this drive. Lando's got a few ideas. Here we go. Another solid punch. Remember, you got a lot of rookie linemen here, which is kind of the problem.
We've got to give him more time.
And they can definitely keep things contained here. Right now, the thrower is a little preoccupied, so he ain't throwing the ball anywhere unless he's willing to risk it for the biscuit. Remember, LRB, straight AG rolls. So that's what made it so interesting when they changed the throwing dynamic. Suddenly, well, you don't want him to throw, you definitely want him to throw. He's vastly better now. Alright, Lando's doing what he can to. Well, as he says, buy more time. Detroit Leons. He's got 8. Oh dear. Well, that went wrong.
Seriously? What's wrong with me?
Yeah, rerolls that one. Makes it through, but now he's out of rerolls. Gets the hit, gets the takedown. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. He got another one.
I need to hug a bunny. Right now!
He's dead. He's dead. Take a roll him in. Number 4 is dead. Yep, that's 4. Not the record for this season, but he's up there. The record, if I recall right, was 5 dead in 1 game. But we split between 2 teams.
A death by inches.
Oh, Grimwald's having a hell of a game. Lando is having a fucking disaster. If Lando takes a loss, it's even worse. Big block, big takedown. Elga is down for a while. Meanwhile, as you can see here, well, yeah, he runs away with a football.
Yay for murder!
He might as well at this point. He might as well. For a little while, Detroit Leons. He's technically not in a rush. He's up by 2 players. Oh, jeez. Even more fouling.
Oh, my.
Going after the ogre. Yeah, definitely all aboard the murder train. Unfortunately, Ed seems to be interfering. I guess after the last game, that last broadcast there with the bright, you know, illumination on the corruption going on in the Referees Guild this year, it's nice to see a cleanly called game.
Nice big cup of shut the fuck up. Think before you open your stupid mouth, jackass.
Yeah, I think Ed's trying to clean the league up right now, single-handedly at this point here. We're finally seeing a fairly cold game. You missed out, Finhell.
I'm busy!
You missed out yesterday's broadcast. It was a beautiful cast. It showed the corruption going on inside the Referees Guild. You know, and the corrupt bribery going on, being exploited by certain coaches, all remain nameless. All right. Moving forward here. Detroit Leons enjoying a big advantage right now here. They definitely have crippled, you know, Lando's team. Pressing forward. Now, admittedly, they do have a problem here. They do actually have to defend the player here. Yeah, I know. I haven't seen Ebb yet. I haven't seen him in a little while. But then again, you know, that last game looked like it was clearly called by Belf Williams and Ebb as the tag team. Horribly called game. Horribly called, you know. Poor, he felt bad for the team that was on the receiving end there. That level of corruption went all the way. All the fucking way. It was disgusting, disgraceful.
Now you're blind.
Yeah, pretty much. That was that game in a nutshell. It really was.
More dust. More ashes. More disappointment.
Meanwhile, Lando here trying to contain the offense here. Again, down players at this point here. It's been a brutal game, but this is Lando you're talking about here. The most skilled and handsome man with a cape in the entire league. And he is definitely going to try his best to keep this contained here with what's left of his team. Seriously, it is what's left. For you counting at home, yep, he's down to 8 players. Uh-oh, that could even be worse. Oh, dear.
Why, you slimy, double-crossing, no-good swindler.
For you checking at home, that is the first 1 in 9 failed dodge of the entire game. Oh, there's been plenty of failed dodges, but no 1 in 9s. There it was. All right, Leon's going for another, hopefully, kill. Yeah, you can see here, Angry Arnold's got his skill. Again, predicting. He's piling on. I will predict that. Unless he rolls something useful like, oh, strength increase. That would be a great thing. Or he rolls a double, in which case he buys jump up to go with the piling on. You know, that's exactly what he needs to have. It just depends what order he rolls it in. You know, I'm very curious. We're going to be watching your career with great interest, son. All right, as you can see here, Detroit Leon's moving into position. Yeah, it's starting to look pretty grim here. It's starting to look pretty grim. Meanwhile, 1 die block here. Gets the takedown. Frees up another player. Do you want to risk it for the biscuit? Nope, run away. Run away. Run away. Dixieland, no fouling going on. Oh, no. You think he's starting to get a little paranoid here? Like I would by this point. Extremely paranoid. Ed's definitely showing up for this game. All right,
how can this be for the greater good?
Shut it! As much as I agree with fouling, you can see why Ed's trying to clean up the league here. Single-handedly at this rate. All right, Lando. Well, see, we had this discussion about 1 in 9s. We've already seen Lando do his first one. This is what he's hoping for. A second 1 in 9. He really is. Meanwhile, there's a double skull. Fails the loner, and down he goes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, finally. Double skulls. We haven't seen many of those. I think that's, what, second one of the entire game. It's been one of those games. A lot of death, but not epic fails, per se, you know? Just a solid game where you can see Detroit Leons took control of the game and, well, they're not really letting it down here. Well, did I get the money for that one? No? Alright, here we go. Counterattack going in. 2 dice. Gets the powers. And now hurry up and score, lad. That's the KO. We got him.
It's over 9,000!
Well, right now, if you're the Detroit Leons, you do not actually want to... Yeah, you don't want to stall. You've got the chance. You better fucking score. Just saying, lad. You want to fucking score at this point. You're good at stall? Notice the lack of team your opponent has. You're good at stall. Oh, dear.
And his name is
Panda.
Haven't we had this discussion before on this channel? Many times. Yep, decide to stall. And he double skulls out. So now suddenly Lando's got something he didn't think he'd actually have. A second crack at the bastard. Well, he ain't taking that one. Re-rolls it. Only gets a push side step. Oh dear.
That thing's operational.
Lando had a crack at him. Lando had a crack at him and missed. Re-rolled, missed. No more dice left. Iron Man is the way this game is going to go. More pushing, more shoving. What's he got left in the tank? Another solid hit, another solid punch. Yeah, there's the power he was looking for earlier. All right.
Oh shit, not good.
Yeah, definitely not good. Dice Ray is fully creeped in. Come on, chain push and score. Yep, there you go. Sidestep. And he's got it. He's in range. Can he do it now?
It's over 9,000!
You're rolling more blocks. Why? 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 Oh, good God.
round 1. Fight.
And yes, because he has no rerolls but rolled more blocks, fails epically. Lando gets another try to ball carry and gets him down and even gets the KO. He didn't have look at the fat halfling dies. Yeah, we ain't fucking over. A miracle has happened. Yeah, fuck yes. Lando has rescued the game. Of course, he isn't out of this one. He still has to go get the ball and just run. Can he score? Potentially, he does have a scoring play if he tries it. Let's see if he gets the ball. Nope. Fails it miserably.
Would you get going, you pirate?
All right, well, Lando's not scoring. Turn 16. Remember, he had 2 turns to score and stalled. 2 turns and he stalled. And now the ball's lying there with no rerolls. The treat Leons. They did a lot of damage, but they took damage too. Push off. All right, here he is. He's got to get the ball. Makes the dodge. Comes in. Fails the pickup even with sure hands. Oh, all right, well, there's no way he's going to win this game, but he's not going to lose it either. Solid block. Takes down the thrower. Lando has survived. Actually, technically both teams have survived, but look at the damage they've taken. Well, here it is, the cheese depletion and the miss at point-blank range.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's sorry indeed. He is so fucking sorry. Oh, Lord. Is it done? It's done. Hooray! Yeah, a little late on that one there, but there you go. Your final score tied at 1. Cadet's favourite score, a tie. But look at the damage. 3 dead. Of the 4 killed in this game, 3 stuck. That's fucking brutal. Lando absolutely devastated, losing 2 key players.
Fluffy unicorns. Dancing.
And as for the Detroit Leons, their kill piece also died there. You can see MVPs go to rookie lineman at this point.
You stupid.
They're not.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
You stupid.
Probably. Anyway, later on tonight, what would it be here? Yeah, in about an hour and a half there, Halflings against Pro Elves will be here live. Do tune in there. Support the local Halfling squad. Support the cleaning up of the league, because that's what we're here for. It was nice to see Ed step up there and take charge of what was absolutely a violent game. At least most of it was clean. Anyway, we'll see you all then later tonight. Nuffle, bless your dice.